So we've had a massive price drop in everybody. We've seen Son drop from about 450k to 200, Virgil's down to 217, Putellas at 380, we got 140 for Bonmati, and I think even Sophia Smith is now 140. What has that done? It is drastically got rid of squad prices. So we're going to have a look and see through a few of them again. We're going to kind of skip out on the 100k ones now because I feel like a lot of people should be past the 100k by now. So we're going to have a look on console. We're going to start at the 200k mark because obviously when we go console here, it's going to show us all the 200k. So I'm very interested to see what teams people have got. If you need coins in FC25, lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game, 8 to 10% cheaper than any others, 8% off if you use the code JT11 at the end at checkout, plus you get 5% extra on coins, with the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even Pro owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy. So starting off with the first one then, let's have a look. Let's zoom out a little bit here so we can see. We're going for the 5 back again. We've got Delo, we've got Ruben Diaz, Leon, okay, Sakina, Edison, De Bruyne now 34, Martinelli, Katoto and Peugeot. I mean, it's not the worst team in the world. I think, what, 200,000 for these. I do think a lot of people now are probably in the mix of a 400k at a minimum team. If you're doing even if you're doing rivals each week, and all rivals and squad battles, say if you don't even get into champs, you should have had the value of about 400k by now, depending on obviously your level in your division that you're in. But let me know down below what level of team you've got. What is the price at the moment? Because I think realistically, if you're playing all 3 modes, you probably should be anywhere near to a million coin squad by now, even with not necessarily packing anybody. You could be there, I reckon, by now. If we have a look, we'll kind of go up quite quickly with these. We've got SBC. Oh, that's just an SBC team. I was going to say, we've got Dream. Okay. Edison, Frimpong, Tar. Diaz, I suppose it's just cheap for Diaz. Then obviously you've got a couple of inform, Hudson-Odoi, Saka, Bruno, Rice, Bernardo. I mean, it's not the worst team in the world. I'm going to go up one more. I feel like the next, this is going to be the kind of budget, really. The 500k squads will be the kind of one where you should be able to start to see quite a few good players. Obviously, here we got ter Stegen in net. We normally will see now ter Stegen, Courtois, Alisson pretty much all the time. Now they're about 31k flat. We've still got Diaz. We've got Mapilleon, Paredes. We've got Hemp, Smolarek, Lewandowski, Mead, Saka, Bernardo, Gundogan. Midfield a little bit weak in that team, in my opinion. I think you could definitely go better. We've got Sammy Kerr in this one. Sammy Kerr, Peugeot, De Jong, Hemp, James, Patry. I think we've seen this team before. It's still a very good team. Like that could definitely get by, in my opinion. We have got a couple of icons in this one. And just one. We've got Robbie Keane, we've got Van de Ven, Militao, Ibanez, I wouldn't say I pronounce his name. Sessegnon at left back as an evolution. You then got Walker, Courtois, De Jong, Adama, Diaby. I mean, I can get behind that team. 5 at the back is probably a little bit wasted now, but I mean, it's still a very good team. We've then got Salah at 170. We've got Guti, we've got Griezmann now at 35. I was going to say, this is not an 84 rated, 84,000 team, I can tell you that. Marquinhos, we've got a few on the bench. It's not terrible. What I want to do, though, is let's go a bit further down into like these, because I want to say I've seen that team before where we've not gone quite far down. We've still got Messi in this team. Okay, Rafinha, Rodrigo, nice. Tchouameni, Kimmich. How's Messi getting the chem? Oh, he's getting it here. Okay. I mean, maybe subbing him off, but I wouldn't necessarily go with that far. Neuer, Rudiger. Is Messi really getting that much link from just him? I suppose he's got the MLS there. I didn't think he'd get that much link for him, to be fair. Have we got another MLS player here? He must not do. That's fair enough. I suppose he has got Argentina, same team, and MLS. That does make sense. Let's have a look. Week 2 team. We've got Alisson, Konate, Hakimi, Upamecano, Sakina. You got Nico, Camavinga, Tchouameni, Dembele, Very good team. Maybe now going for a better striker, but midfield would definitely still do. Defense, maybe looking at a Saliba. Obviously, a Virgil will always be the next kind of step up, but that's absolutely solid still. We've got a bit of a Haaland going on as well. Is this just going to be Haaland? No, 77,000. So I mean, it's a drop in price. Literally second week in, I think I paid 200 for him. We've got Cole Palmer, definitely could upgrade to the player of the month. Like Foden, like Peugeot, De Bruyne, Patry, Mappy, Ruben, Rolfo, Trent, Edison. Solid team. So we go up one more again. We're looking at the million coin now. If we go, I think this would probably be about right, to be honest. We've got Sabitzer, Adeyemi. We've got Courtois. He's obviously got a few on the bench as well. Militao, Rudiger, Davies, Koyunde, De Jong, Nico, Rodrigo, and Openda. Very, very nice team indeed. We've got... Oh, that's the sellout team. We've seen this. Let's go into a couple of pages here then. So we've got... What's this? We've got Peugeot, Haaland, Rafinha. We've got McAllister, Patry, De Jong, Konate, Van de Ven in form. We've got Sterling on the bench with Salah, Baude, Trent, and Edison. Coming in at 766. Not bad at all. We've got Morgan. This is kind of the teams I was expecting. We've missed one player here. We've got Rodman, Rashford, Gravenberch, Foden, Van de Ven, Virgil, Delot, and Beasley. Could throw in a Dunn there maybe to get a bit more chem on Morgan. Would definitely hit the value in my opinion. If we look, see, we've got Nesta. Why is everybody missing a player out? So we've got Nesta, obviously, more than likely from an icon pack. Mignan, Mendy, Carragher. We've obviously got Walker, Thuram, Kvaratskhelia, Saint, and Diaby. Could go Chouameni in the middle there to obviously get some more French links. I think that would probably be the best upgrade there. Nesta, unfortunately, isn't the biggest icon that you'd kind of get, but kind of is what it is with what you get from there. We've got Yamal, Diaz, Son. Son's just a massive price downgrade. He's so good as well. It's unbelievable. We've got the power shot with Jesus. We've got Delot playing left back. Please take him off the team. Militao. We've got Yap Stam in the pre-order, which would be very, very nice to have. Let's go down 5 again. We've got Sophia Smith. Anybody with her, very good striker. Thuram, obviously. Donovan, Lizarazu, Di Lorenzo, Saliba, Bremer, Mignan, Barella, and Kvaratskhelia. Very good team. Could ask for maybe one more link for Smith. Suppose if it depends who you've packed and who you've not. Obviously, you've probably packed the heroes. Di Lorenzo is an SBC. Could argue maybe taking Bremer out, but it depends on how much link he's given. I think he should be fine with all of these players. So maybe go, or maybe taking Barella out for the Dunn just to get the NWSL links. Could have gone with Swanson, would have been a nice optional Rodman, but still there. We've got Lampard. Okay, we got Lampard, Zaire Emery. We got Thuram, Nico, Dembele. It is a standard back line. Mendy and then Koyunde, Walker. You're then looking at kind of like Tomori, Bremer. You're looking at Rudiger, Militao, Virgil, Saliba. Kind of the back line that you need. It's gone with Dudek and Net. Clearly just another hero pack. Have we got a bit of Neymar here? Ooh, very standard team. So you'd obviously look at Walker and then possibly a De Bruyne. But I mean, you've already got Odegaard there. You'd possibly want someone like a Chouameni there, or kind of Conte, I suppose, for the Saudi links. You could go for another CDM, really, if you're going very much attacking. You've got Rashford that could do with the evolution for the power shot as a bit more of a kind of an upgrade. Saliba, Virgil, obviously good. Solid team for maybe a couple of weeks ago. Starting to see a little bit more of an upgrade going on now. We've then got Maicon as a pre-order. We've got Varane, Thuram, Guerrero, Kane, Haaland, Jota, Sane, Davies. Not terrible, but I mean, again, you could go with some better players there. If we go up then to one more, we look at the million coin zone. Let's go down and see if we go rating-wise. Would this be the one? Let's have a look at what we got here. So we got 90... What's that? 98? Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's wrong. If we look at a few, we've got one league. I wish you'd really get the players. So let's go chemistry, because that should then allow us to have everything. So it should give us probably... Oh, okay, it just gives us the million coins anyway. We've got Weekend League 2. We've got Nunez. We've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Gomez, Tomori, DeMarco, Leao, obviously. And then we've got Walker. Solid, but I think I'm even a million now. Let's kind of go up one more to see where everybody's going with these icons and heroes. So we've got Van Basten. Okay, he's got Dudek, Rudiger, Saliba, Walker, Mendy, standard back line, just Virgil needed there. Nico Williams, solid left mid. Tchouameni, Petit, absolutely fantastic. We've got Van Basten up front with Sophia Smith and Rodman. Getting the full links there, which is nice. How are you getting the full links? Or is it icons that are doing that? Decent, I'll take it. Then if we look a bit further down, we've got a bit of Bon Mati with French and Syrie. Obviously Thuram, you've got Swanson, you've got Smith, Rodman, Bon Mati, Putellas, you've got Varane, Di Lorenzo, Squad Foundation as well. Maybe I wonder if she's gone with a Squad Foundation double out there. Got Allison with a double icon, I think, or one icon. You've got Rutter. Hate that card, he's so good. Kvaratskhelia, DeMarco, Thuram, Griezmann obviously being cheaper, same as Rodrigo, Walker, Van de Ven Evolution, and also Allison as well. Next up with Morgan. Morgan, Smith, Trent in the midfield, interesting, with Mainu. We got Watt with the double new foundations. We got Marquez, Courtois, Virgil, and then Marcos Llorente and Mendy. Standard team going on. Got a bit of Hansen going in this one. We got Hansen, Griezmann, Diani, Foden, Bellingham, Patry, Yapstam, obviously the 85 if he's got the pre-order. We got Batcher, Llorente, Rudiger, Edison. So I think you could potentially go for maybe a bigger striker, really. Potentially Diani's kind of better on the right wing, but clearly not as good as Hansen there. Obviously Bellingham, Patry doing well in the middle. Possibly go... You haven't got much Prem, so you'd have to really go for a Haaland for the max links. I would prefer Son in that role, but it would all depend on your chemistry really there. We then got a bit of Real Madrid with Harry Kewell, Rafinha, SBC, Adama. You got Llorente at the right back, De Jong, Patry, Bellingham, Undogi that could go into the evolution, Allison, Saliba, Rudiger, fantastic. The only thing I'd say, potentially Adama might just drop a little bit now, just because he's fantastic at going through, but finishing is just not on his agenda, unfortunately. We've got Smith with more than likely Keane and Zola by the looks of it. We've got Rodman, Smith, Mendy, Militao, Virgil, Frimpong, and Rafinha. Decent enough, could go with a bit more links on Smith, and the same with obviously Garcia, but I'd say that's pretty solid. The only one you could go with, maybe go for the American icon in the midfield, obviously would do that an absolute dream. Hamsik, oh, we're missing a side, so Teo and Leao probably come in this side. Obviously Militao, Allison, Renato Sanchez out of nowhere, Salah, Haaland, and Griezmann solid in themselves. Then we've got... have we got Carfu here for 2 million? Oh, I mean, I suppose if you've gone cheap for everybody else. Carfu either has packed him or has bought him or has just not got him in general. Diaby, Alvarez, Rodrigo, Rafinha, McAllister, Kante, Company obviously in the hero pack potential, Mendy. I mean, it's over 2 million, so I don't get how it's in the squad, but it's solid. Got a bit of Drogba as well. We gotta love Drogba. 1.7 mil. Bastoni, Bremer, Delo, Bruno, Patry to Stegen. It's like if you've managed to get both of these from the hero and icon packs, like you're absolute winning. The upgrade on the team is absolutely massive. We've then got a bit further down. Let's have a look at a bit of Pirlo. Ooh, I mean, you've got to have packed Pirlo, but he's coming in quite cheap, to be fair, for a 90 icon. Obviously, Fernando Torres is incredible. Dembele's great price. Kolomoane with the power shot. DeMarco, Tamore, Bastoni, Llorente. Fantastic across the board. So let's go one more, and we'll then go for the lower end of... Oh, no, let's go for the 5 mil, in fact. So pretty much... I think Mbappe is about 3.8 still, so he should be kind of like most of the budget, and then 1 million coins for the rest should be more than enough. Like, that's a standard team right there. I don't really like the 5-back anymore. I can imagine, ooh, Di Natale. Could have got him in the hero pack. If he has, he's absolutely balling out. Harry Kewell, Leao up front, Virgil, Rudiger. These are kind of the teams now that I find that are more standard towards middle end of Weekend League. You've obviously got Vinny being the most expensive, Hansen, Son. You're pretty much just going for the standard now. Like, I'm interested, if I was to go with the team that we made last time, see how much it costs now, and we can compare it. I'd go Courtois in net. If I go for my team, in fact, because then we can see what the pricing is of everybody in comparison to what it was last week, which I want to say it was about 1.5. Saliba, and obviously we won't put Mbappe in because I bought him rather than packing him. In this side, we've got We'll have Rashford there. I've kind of moved Rashford out to the wing. We've used an evolution of him. Magic Knights was the one. We've then got Bellingham. And then we've also got Valverde in the middle, which, to be honest, I do want to change as they're both very similar players. I didn't even know that he had... that he did have power shot, to be honest. That is going to be something I'm utilising more. We then had Son. And then we also have... We had Griezmann, but now we've got Mbappe there. That is now coming in at 1.27, so you can see the drop. We did this 2 weeks ago, so the 22nd, it was coming in at 1.8. That is crazy. Now, obviously, it's coming in at 1.2. It's a massive drop. And obviously, now, if we was to consider that I do have Mbappe there, what's the price of the team? And obviously, he's tradable, so I can get rid of him if needed. We're looking at 5 million bang on. Last week, it probably would be about the same. It's lost the same amount because Mbappe, I bought him at 3.9 last week, and he's only dropped the 100k. He's pretty safe across the board, but like Bellingham's under 100. We're now looking at Saliba at 160. The price difference now is absolutely nuts, and I'd be interested because even Bale now is under Mbappe. Alaba's obviously near John Onarise, Matuidi. Really want to give that card a full go, but I want to wait until we get the promo cards now. Saliba, Militao. It's the standard. You've got the goalkeepers predominantly Courtois, Alisson, Mignan, maybe Edison. Then you've got kind of your defenders, Militao, Rudiger, Saliba, Virgil, Bremer. Then going a bit further down, like some people might have Schlotterbeck or Tar for the Bundesliga links. Right backs are normally Walker, Llorente, and then you've got Frimpong. I feel like there's another one. Other than Evolutions, obviously. There is definitely another one. Left backs, Mendy is pretty much the number one shout, unless you've got kind of an inform or anything. And then Teo's just a bit expensive. Leao, Vinny, on the left, Rashford, Evolutions. There's a lot of Evolutions, to be fair. Strikers tend to be Griezmann, Son, Smith, Mbappe for the higher priced. Rodrigo is normally a good option. And then you'd look at like a Morgan as an SBC or Thuram. And then even Rutter can throw himself in that hat. Hansen's obviously one of the better right wings if you're not going absurd with your Bales. Then you'd be looking kind of like Adama's just a nice cheap option. Bellingham, Valverde. You've got then De Jong in the middle, Patry, Putellas, Bonmati. Then you'd go a bit further down for like Gundogan, Bruno, Bernardo. There's so many options that you can go with that midfield. It's absolutely crazy. And they all work. That's the big thing. And most of them now are at that sort of price, really. So we've got a 4-4-2. So we've got a lot on the bench, but we've got Teo. Like that's not is that a 5 million? Oh, Ramirez. Is it 5 million? I mean, it's. I don't think it's anywhere near, to be honest. Like you got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, actually, yeah, possibly going up to 5 mil, but the bench doesn't count really. Let's be real. You've got Buffon in there. 1 million coins on Buffon, unless you've got him from a pack, is just not worth buying. You've got Ramirez again. You've got Zambrota, Salah, Son, Brolin. It's a solid team. I think across the board now, once you get to these sort of levels, this will take you to most of the game. Until we start getting special icons and heroes, there's going to be very little that you can go wrong with it. Most people will have kind of your Mbappe, got career, I'm assuming. It's a weird team. You have most people with the 5 mil team might be looking at Mbappe or having a big icon they've managed to get, or they've managed to get a big hero from something. That would kind of be a bit more above. I think when you go up past that, I don't think really there's any need for any more. You pretty much can make the Real Madrid team. Like that's 9.8 mil for the best Real Madrid team. Like maybe you could upgrade Mendy now. Rodrigo doesn't have an upgrade. I don't think anybody else has an upgrade. So you're pretty much set at that Real Madrid team. We've got Italia. That's a beautiful team. 10 million, and that's absolutely crazy. Don't even have Maldini at centre-back. That is a nuts team. And that'd kind of be your playground, really, when it comes to that sort of budget of a team. Like, you look here, you've got, I'm assuming, yeah, a lot of bench, really, more so than anything. And it's probably where everybody would go. You got My Coins Are Dead. I'm assuming Maldini. To be honest, Gabriel with the upgrade from his Trailblazer would be nice. Right back's poor. Valverde, Sanchez. Bale, Sanchez, Di Natale, Barcola. I mean, if you've managed to get the team, there's plenty of upgrades going. You've then got Mbappe. Nowhere to be seen. You've got Yaya Toure there. I don't know if you've got him. You've got Yaya Toure. I don't know why he wouldn't be on. If then we've got Mbappe here. We've got or he's either managed to get Mbappe, Vinny, or is paid for them. Roberto Carlos, best. Backline could definitely do with some work. Like Vasquez just isn't it. Tar's not it at this sort of level, really. And you could go get like a Patria or a DM or so for the Alex Garcia. So that's going to be all the teams. Let me know how expensive your team is. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.